Hey there, it's Nick here again. In the previous video I showed you why 2010 is said to be one of the best years on record for Forex investors. I also showed you why so many investors are poorly prepared to collect their share of the profits, because they've been fleeced by marketers who wouldn't know what a real Wall Street class Forex software looked like if they tripped over it. In this video I'm going to show you the difference and why choosing the right software can be the one thing that separates the handful of ultra successful traders from the thousands of broke also-rans. See, the problem is that most of the Forex robots you see out there for sale, do a simple Google search and you find dozens of them, aren't even worth the few bytes of space they take up on your hard drive. And that's because even though they may look like the real deal, most of them are programmed by geeks from freelance websites who have absolutely no background in Forex trading. So if you've heard about people getting burned by software that doesn't work as advertised, or that works for a little while only to crash and burn after a few weeks, you finally know why. It's not that some of these marketers don't have the best of intentions. It's not that some of these programmers don't have good coding skills. In fact, the one thing 99% of the Forex robots sold to the public are missing isn't even good code. It's the ideas behind the code that aren't there. When banks set out to build Forex trading programs for their own traders, they don't hire the job out of elans. Instead, they put their most experienced Forex traders, the ones who have the real-world experience that no computer can come up with on its own, in a room with programmers who live and breathe financial software. It's not easy to find these guys, by the way. And when you find out where I found the programming genius behind Forex Reaper, it's going to come as a shock, unless you've had experience hanging out in a Wall Street quant shop lately. And the software that comes out of these closed-door brainstorming sessions doesn't rely on some kind of hyper-advanced artificial intelligence technology either. The dirty little secret to Wall Street success with trading software isn't all, and it isn't supercomputers. It's hard-won trading strategies from the trenches put together with techies who understand how to put ideas first, and not just find a halfway decent sounding strategy on a forum somewhere and come up with some code to match. I'm serious, this stuff actually happens. I can't give you the full story behind Forex Reaper yet, but I can tell you right now that it's not based on anything copied out of a textbook or rehashed from a forum thread. Instead, it's based entirely on my real-world experience trading Forex for one of the world's largest financial institutions. And the code under the hood is the result of my collaboration with a behind-the-scenes programming guru whose story is unconventional as my own. Now, this wasn't an easy project. Starting out from scratch as an independent Forex trader, even with all the experience I had under my belt, I never realized how hard it would be to get to the top, how difficult it would be to replicate and rebuild all the insider advantages I enjoyed as a Wall Street rainmaker. But the good news is that if you found this video, you may end up being one of the lucky few who won't have to claw their way to success the School of Hard Knocks way, but instead get to take a shortcut to the front of the line and see behind the wall that only a tiny fraction of Forex traders even break through.